In the first discussion, we examined something important: tithing in the Old Testament, its original structure, and how it differs from New Testament giving. Now we go deeper. We are asking three critical questions. Who was the first tithe given to? Who collected it? And if all believers are now priests and kings, who exactly is supposed to collect tithes today? Let's go step by step. 1. The first tithe was not money to a pastor. The first official tithe system appears in the Law of Moses. But here is the key detail many people overlook. The tithe was not given to a church, prophet, or general ministry leader. It was given to a specific group, the Levites. Numbers 18:21 says, "I give to the Levites all the tithes in Israel as their inheritance." So the first tithe system had a defined nation, Israel, a defined tribe, Levi, a defined purpose, temple service. 2. Who collected the tithe? The answer is very structured in the Old Testament. The Levites collected it. But even the Levites did not keep it all. From the Levites, a portion was given upward to the priests, also Levites from Aaron's line. A portion supported temple service. A portion supported worship system maintenance. So the system was highly organized, tribal-based, temple-centered, governmental in structure. This was not a free-floating financial principle for all believers everywhere. It was a national religious tax system for ancient Israel. 3. Jesus changed the priesthood structure. Now we enter the New Testament shift. Hebrews 7:12 says, "When the priesthood is changed, the law must be changed also." This is extremely important because tithing is tied to the Levitical priesthood, but the priesthood is now changed. So the question becomes, if the system that collected tithes no longer functions, does the tithe system still apply the same way? 4. We are now priests and kings. What does that mean? Revelation 1:6 says, "He has made us kings and priests unto God." 1 Peter 2:9 says, "You are a royal priesthood." So under the new covenant, priesthood is no longer a tribe, Levi. It is now all believers. There is no separate sacred financial class. So now we face a logical question. If everyone is a priest, who pays the tithe and who collects it? 5. The logical problem of modern tithing teaching. Let's ask honest questions. If pastors are priests, are they Levites? No. If believers are priests, are they also supposed to receive tithes? That would make every believer both payer and receiver. If there is no temple in Jerusalem anymore, where is the tithe supposed to go? The original system depended on a physical temple, a Levitical workforce, a national structure of Israel. None of that exists in the same way today. So the original tithing structure cannot simply be transferred unchanged into modern church systems without interpretation. 6. Early church structure did not use tithing systems. In the early church, Acts and Epistles, there is no record of apostles collecting tithes, no percentage-based giving system, no Levitical financial structure. Instead, Acts 4:34-35 says, "They distributed to anyone who had need." The system was need-based, voluntary, spirit-led, not percentage-regulated. So the early church operated more like a community of shared resources, not a tax system. 7. How the system changed over time. Over centuries, especially after Christianity became institutionalized, church structures became centralized, financial support became systematized. Tithing language was reintroduced as a control mechanism. Eventually, tithe became synonymous with church tax. 10% became a fixed expectation in many denominations, and spiritual pressure was attached to financial giving. But historically, this is more ecclesiastical development than direct apostolic instruction. 8. The key theological issue. The real issue is not just money. It is this question: do we interpret giving through the Old Covenant structure or the New Covenant reality? Because under the New Covenant, the temple is no longer a building, 1 Corinthians 3:16. The priesthood is no longer tribal. Worship is no longer centralized in Jerusalem. So financial giving must also be understood in that new framework. Conclusion. So when we ask, who was the first tithe given to? To the Levites as part of Israel's covenant system. Who collected it? The Levitical priesthood under temple law. If all believers are now priests and kings, who collects it today? That is where the tension begins, because the original structure no longer exists in the same form. The New Testament does not erase giving, but it shifts it from law to grace, percentage to purpose, obligation to voluntary generosity, system to spirit-led stewardship. And maybe the most important question is not, how much must I give? But rather, am I giving like someone who understands grace? But here's where it gets even more interesting. There's a part of Scripture most people skip, and it holds a major key to this entire topic. We'll uncover that in the next video. Stay connected, follow, like, share, subscribe, and join us so you don't miss out. In part 3, we deal with the strongest argument of all. Abraham paid tithe under grace, so should we? Do you agree? Drop a comment below and let us know what you think. Your input means a lot to us. See you in the next video.